How many cases are required here to solve this program?
4, sir.
4. What are those?
Yes, sir. Addition, subtraction, division, multiplication.
Division and multiplication. Okay, good.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and try to write a program for this. So this is journal program section A and program number. Let me write in this way. Section A, journal program number 7. Okay. Yes. Let me save the program. This is section A, journal program 7.c. Okay. Hash include stdio.h, then int main. When there is a int main, ensure that we are writing return 0, then close bracket. Okay. Now, how many variables are required here?
Sir, we require 4 variables.
4 variables. So, what are those?
Sir, are the numbers
A, B.
A, B,
2 numbers we require of the integer data type. So, call it to be int A and B. Okay.
and sir one result
One result. Okay.
and another one choice.
Another one choice. Okay. Fine. Then let us, next step is what? What we are supposed to do? Read the statement here. Write a program to function basic calculator. So basic calculate means here we are considering 4 operations as one of your student has mentioned, right? Then it should ask user to input what type of arithmetic operation he would like, and then ask for the numbers on which the operation should be performed. So we should first ask or first display the messages on the screen, okay, like a menu items. What are the operations you want to perform? So first let us go ahead and
Printf.
the options. Let us say here calculator. Say calculator. Okay, then /n, close the bracket. Then we want to display the messages, right? 1 option for addition, 2 option for subtraction. Like that, we need to mention the options. Options for the user, like printf. First option is for what? Say addition, if they want to perform addition. Okay, and then we want to display another option, second option, as subtraction. So printf, say subtraction. This is for what? Option number 2. Okay. Now, see here, I just want to improvise the statements here. Now, 2 more statements I need to write here. Again, 1 more printf statement, and then write the third as multiplication. Then 1 more printf statement, 4th as division, right? Instead of that, can I combine all those 4 printf statements into a 1 statement and write in a single line in this way? See here, instead of writing the multiple printf statements here, what I want is that first I want to display 1 addition, then on the next line I want to print, so /n is required. On the next line, what I want to print? 2 division, subtraction, 2 subtraction. Then next, what I need to do? I need to again go on to the next line, so /n. Then on the /n next, what has to be done? As a third option, I want to print multiplication, Okay, after writing the multiplication, next line, that is again slash n, then option 4 is for division. After doing that one, then go on to the next line. So will this particular statement work as good as writing a 4 different printf statements?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you,
Yes, sir. No problem.
right? So isn't a good way to write a statement like this when we have a different multiple printf statements to be written in a different lines? Instead of writing the multiple printf statements, we can combine into a one line and make use of the proper escape sequence here, that is slash n, and then print correspondingly. Okay, fine. So now the menu items, the calculator options are displayed, and then we are to ask user enter your choice. So let us write a statement for that in a separate line for better readability. We can say enter your choice. Okay, enter your choice. Then we need to read that one. So scanf. Okay, then scanf, then what? Percentage D, and we have to store in which variable? Choice variable. So and ampersand choice. Following?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now look at the program statement once again here. It should ask user to input what type of arithmetic operation. So now we will read that into this particular variable choice. Okay, then followed by what they say, then ask for numbers on which operation should be performed. So now what we should do, we should ask user to enter the numbers. We require 2 numbers in order to perform arithmetic operation. So then again display the statement. So printf, ask user, right? Enter 2 numbers. Enter 2 numbers. Read those 2 numbers, scanf. Okay, so since there are 2 numbers we are going to read, so percentage D 2 times, then correspondingly save it in the variables ampersand A, comma, ampersand B. Following? Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Now, so now
Yes, sir.
we read the what particular operation we want to perform, and then we also read the 2 numbers. Then we need to correspondingly go and perform that activity or that particular arithmetic operation. Then here we need to write our switch statements. We need to write our switch statements here, right? So now what will be the expression for the switch here?
Choice.
Choice.
Choice. Very good. It will be choice. Now we have analyzed our problem and understood that we require 4 cases, right? Case 1 for what operation? Addition. So in the addition, what we will do? We are going to add the 2 numbers, isn't it? So result equals to A plus B, correct? Then display that result. So printf within the brackets addition equals to percentage D slash n double quote complete comma then result, and then the last statement is break. Is this understood? Why we wrote these 3 lines in the case 1? Because case 1
Yes, sir.
we are displaying it to be for the addition. So whenever user enters 1, we need to store it in the case 1. We need to compare that with respect to the case 1, and correspondingly statement we need to write. Add them, then print the result, and then we need to break it because we don't want to perform the execution of the further steps over there. Okay, then let us similarly write the other cases. So case 2 will be for what purpose?
Subtraction.
Subtraction. So result is equals to A minus
A minus B.
A minus B, right? Then printf subtraction equals to percentage D slash n double quote complete comma result. Then break. Correct? Then next we need to perform case 3 here. Case space 3 colon. Then next in case 3, what are we supposed to do? Multiplication. So result is to multiplication, that is A into B semicolon. Then print it. printf multiplication equals to %d/n double quote complete comma result. Okay, then break. Okay, now the last is for case 4. Now let us read the case 4 here. What they had mentioned about the addition. Error message should be reported. When it should be reported? If any attempt is made to divide by 0. So we know that whenever we try to divide the number, any number by 0, then it is not possible, right? We cannot divide any number by 0. Then if we suppose if the user enters second number to be 0, then it will not be possible at all. It will go into infinite. In order to avoid that one, we need to take care of the second number, that is denominator number. If the denominator is 0, we have to give the message saying to be that division or divided by 0 error, division by 0 error, or second number is 0, cannot perform division operation. Some messages we want to show on the screen and terminate the operation because we cannot perform them. Else means if the number is not 0, if the second number is not 0, then go ahead and then write the or calculate the division operation. So that particular part we want to handle here. We can't straight away go and write like this, result equals to A divided by B. We cannot perform here because the B can be 0. So how can we check whether this B is 0 or not here? How can we check?
So can we use if else statement?
Yes,
If, sir, we can use if else.
If else statements. Very good.
If.
So, if we need to write corresponding statement there, and then we need to go for else. So condition should be what here? If we want to check
B is equal,
number
double equal to 0.
B is equal to 0.
B double
B is
equals
double equal to 0. To
Yes.
0.
Very good. B is double equals to 0. This is true. We need to print a statement, printf division by 0 error. Let us say print the statement to be division by 0 error. So this statement will be only executed when the B becomes 0. Otherwise, it is going to perform or it is going to end up in the else part here. So in the else part, we are going to write the corresponding statements where we are actually going to calculate the result. So let us say result equals to A divided by B. Now, whenever it enters here, we are sure that B is not 0 here. If it was 0, it could have been handled in the previous if block. Okay, then display the result. Printf division equals to %d/n double quote complete, then result.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Yes, Saurabh, you want to speak something?
The result should be of a float data type as we are dividing, so it may come in.
Very good. Very good. I was to come to that particular. Look at here. We want the division, right? Division can have a floating point numbers, but the result variable, what we have taken, it is in the form of what? Integer. That means what? We cannot have proper result here. It may divide, we may perform the division operation, but the result will be in the form of what? It will be in the form of the integer values. So how can I solve this one?
Result float.
Result float. So take out this result here, take out this result and keep it to be a float result. Float result.
नहीं रहू दे
हाँ, yes.
रहू दे
काय राहू देत? Runda? Now, so we changed the variable of result into a float. So is that sufficient or do we need to do any further changes here?
B.0.
3.0?
In the denominator, sir,
for
b value
division.
b 0.0 float or float in bracket float we have to write, right?
Yes,
For
we need
division
to do
percentage of.
typecasting here. We need to do typecasting.
Typecasting.
So that a is an integer, b is an integer. Integer divided by integer will produce an integer value, right? So one of the variable, either a or a b, we need to explicitly do the typecasting. So let me do it for the first variable, float a. Fine. Let us go ahead and then compile the program and see how it works.
Sir, default statement.
Yes, default statement we missed to mention, right? Very good, very good. So let's write the default
Yes, sir.
statement. So default, so we want to write a default when if user enters other than these 4 numbers. So printf, let us say
Invalid choice.
choice. Say invalid choice. Very good.
Sir, break statement for case 4.
Sir,
Case
case 4
4.
printf statement.
Yes. Here,
Percentage f.
see, this is what happens when there is a distraction in the class. When we get distracted while teaching in a flow, so these things will happen. Okay.
Sir, percentage F after.
Percentage f.
Printf statement there will be a percentage f.
Yes. So my students are very good here. They are able to find out the mistakes now. That is a good sign. Okay. Is that fine now? Shall we go ahead and compile and execute?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. CD, C program, then GCC, this is something section A, GP7, run. Wow, no errors. Execute. 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction. Let me give some other number here, 8. Okay, then 2 numbers, say 4 and 6, invalid choice. Is it working as expected?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
We had entered 8, then we had asked the user to enter 2 numbers, then it says invalid choice. That is correct. That is how the program statement is. Okay. Let us run once again. Let us perform the addition here. 1, enter 2 numbers, say 18 and 6. Addition is 0.
Sir, we have not typecasted.
We have not typecast it. Okay, let us check once again for the second one. Option 2. Okay, then say 15 and 5. Subtraction is 0. Notice here, you just observe the output here. Second one is also coming 0. Let us run for the third one. Third multiplication, 4 and 5. That is also 0. Let us check for the one more, that is for the fourth division. So here, let me give first number as 3, second number as 0. You should say division by 0 error. That is correct, right? Then one more division, let us do 4, say 3 and 4. Sorry, 4, then say 3 and 4. We are getting 0.75, correct. So we are getting the correct output only for the division here, but for all other, it is not coming the result. We are not getting the result as expected. Let me see, let me find out how many of you are able to identify that mistake in the program here.
So percentage F after
So we have to
addition.
shift to data
F.
type of data type.
Yes, very good. Percentage F, because we have modified that data type of the result from integer to floating point number. So in the printf statement format specifier, we need to change it from D to F. Save the program, come back, clear, then compile once again, GCC. This is 7th program, no errors. Let us check for first option. Say 23 and 6, 29. Correct? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second option, subtraction, 43 minus 4, 39. It is also correct option. Then for the multiplication say 12, 6. That is also correct. And obviously we had also checked for the division, which was coming correctly. So fourth one, 16, and second number is say 3. 5.33. Unmute students if if you find that there is a disturbance something near you, so you have to unmute yourself. Okay. Understood now? Is this program understood now? Any difficulties? Okay.
No, sir.